for fuck's sake.
It's like
that is just as disgusting this time as it was the first time I saw it.
And we're recording. I'm Ashmanix.
And I am Kuxel.
And we're doing something a little bit different today. We're going to watch an anime. This one, so the anime in question is called Akebi-chan no Sailor Fuku, or Akebi Sailor Uniform. And this came into my radar because I was actually forwarded a clip by Kuxel showing them our main man Giguk, the champion of degenerates everywhere.
King anime on YouTube, yeah.
Yeah. He was watching like a trailer for this anime, and it featured a girl sniffing something.
There's a nail clippers after she used them to clip her toenails.
Yeah. Oh, you've ruined the anime.
No. Because people will know what this is, right? Like, honestly, when I forwarded you that clip, that was, just a haha, look at this gross anime. That's weird. And that was supposed to be the end of it. And yet somehow here we are.
Yeah, so I am a curious degenerate. And whenever I see stuff like that, I go, do you know what? Let me watch an episode to see what this is about. Because that clip, is taken out of context. I mean, it's still bad out of context, but it's taken out of context of the anime, and I was curious to see what the anime was like. And I had free time. I have no friends. I have nothing to do at lunchtime. So I was like, I'll watch this, and it was interesting, and I had a lot of comments on it, and I thought, oh, why don't I record this with Kuxel? It'll be good, and then I'll clip it together and try and make it into something that's not going to get copyright striked. And here we are. So
I mean, here's the thing, right? We've talked about this, and at that time we were saying this is too weird. Like, you can have your fetishes and whatever. I'm not gonna judge or anything like that, but this is not floating my boat. But you still want me to see it just to see what I think.
Yeah, I think so I had this idea, right? I don't know if I'm going to follow through with it, but like the idea of watching the first episode of an anime, coming to some conclusions about it from the first episode, and then, and recording that journey, and then you watch the rest of the series, and then after watching the last episode, we record kind of watching the last episode, or I do a kind of retrospective and compare my opinions from the first episode compared to after the end of the series. I thought that would be interesting because things change drastically in an anime. There's a lot of anime that start very well and end just terribly.
It's true.
And there's anime that start really slow. So one of them I can think of that starts slow and at the end gets really good, in my opinion, is Black Clover. It's not slow, it was just terrible. The voice actor was mental and kept screaming. It was just jarring.
Everyone took the fucking piss out of that guy in the first few episodes when he's like, constantly, right? And I hear from my brother and you, as well as other people, that Black Clover got a lot better as it went on. And I have not yet watched any of it.
It really did, man. It really did. It was quite good at the end. I really liked it. I really grew to like the character who I've totally forgotten his name now. Asta.
In the same vein, that I watched the Marvel movie The Eternals today, months after its theater release. And that one, to be honest, started off and I was like, oh, this is boring as fuck. But by the end of it, I thought it was pretty good.
What?
Yeah, I did enjoy it by the end of it.
What?
Yeah, no joke. I didn't tell you yet what my opinion was, but I finished watching it and I was like, do you know what? I would watch another Eternals movie. Not least because it ended on a cliffhanger, a pretty good cliffhanger as well. In fact, it ended on like 3 different cliffhangers. And I was just like, man, this is pretty good shit. I would watch more of this.
Oh, dude, I need to watch this. I've not watched it myself, but I don't know where this is coming from. Okay.
It was very interesting because when I started, like I said, when I started it, I was just like, this seems okay. Even by the end of it, I'm like, this doesn't break the mold from Marvel movies that much. It's still a Marvel movie. But it just ended pretty strongly. And a strong ending, I think, helps something land way more than a strong beginning does.
Yeah, though it didn't do very well in the box office.
Yeah, well, there are many reasons for that, like, you know, how no one's going to the cinema at that time.
Yeah. Oh, come on, this came
as
out
well as
Spider-Man.
Yeah. Oh no,
right.
This is not better than Spider-Man.
I know but if you compare it to Spider-Man, right? Because you know that's the closest comparison of a successful Marvel.
No Way Home. No Way Home isn't just a successful Marvel movie. I don't know if at the time of this recording it's done better than Endgame or not, but it's at least second to Endgame. That's it. There ain't that much that can touch that.
But that's a good movie, and this I don't think is anywhere near to that level of...
No, it's not even at the level of Shang-Chi, to be honest.
Yeah, but anyway,
Shang-Chi was very good. This is mid. Average.
Anyway, I will apologize to any reviewers who are here to watch anime and forget about the wonders of the Marvel universe if you're adverse to that.
Bollocks to all of you. The Marvel movies are great.
Not all. Right, anyway, I do like... I need to watch the Eternals to see if it's good or not. I don't think it is, but I've not watched it, so I could be wrong. But shall we start then?
Yes, let's
start this, and hopefully this doesn't mess up. Yeah, here we have our protagonist, Akebi.
This is the protagonist?
Yeah. For some reason, she's a fucking gymnast. I don't know why.
If she's a gymnast, why is she in jean shorts?
Like she's not actually a gymnast, but she can do gymnastics. To my knowledge.
Gymnastics.
Dude, that was gymnastics.
Yeah, that was a proper, like, somersault into a flip and all that shit.
Apparently, she's taking a crap in the water. Oh,
excessive,
shit,
isn't it?
Shit.
Wait, what?
Right. There's feet there, right? I'm gonna put... When I edit this, I'm probably going to put a feet meter thing, right? There it is.
Hang on, here we go. Yep,
there it is. There's some I swear, right? This anime has some to do with feet. It's got some feet fetish thing.
You're saying that they are aiming at it's squarely aiming at the foot fetish market in this one.
No, I'm saying that there's a lot of it, and also this house is absolutely fucking beautiful. I don't know where, like, they seem to live in like fairy town land.
Man, look at that floor.
Yeah, dude, they live in like freaking.
Reminds me of the flat I used to live in, man. The wooden floor. Wood everywhere. The wall panels, the doors, obviously, but still.
Apparently, our family take pictures of her when she's sleeping, and that's
criminal. When the dad calls everyone.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
ding.
Feet shot number 2.
Another one, right? Don't know what the hell's going on with this anime.
She wants cute pictures of herself.
So, like, the general story for this episode is she's trying to get into, or she's going to high school, moving into, or middle school, high school? I think high school.
High school.
Right?
Well, sailor uniforms are generally considered a high school thing.
Yeah, so just keep that in mind, right?
I guess it is also a point that sailor uniforms are on the way out in Japan.
I just want to point out, she said to this private school that she wanted to get into, I want to go to the school because I want to wear a sailor uniform. And somehow she got into the school, and it's hard to get into because she had to do tests and stuff to get in. That was her conclusion.
Doing on the top right corner.
What?
Did you see the 2 dolls in the top right corner?
No, I missed it. Oh, she's obsessed with wearing a fucking sailor uniform. I'm just like, what is this anime? And then
that's a really shit dream. I want to wear a school uniform. I'm really loving the attention to detail on all the fabrics in this.
I just want to point out, because we're kind of talking over this, but the mum is going to actually make her school uniform for her. Which is like, so her mum.
I kind of got that from the fact that they were measuring her, but what the fuck?
Yeah, it's really weird. It's cool, but also really weird. I don't know why she's not just buying the school uniform from the school. But also her mum.
Extremely tangential. But over here, like, you had to buy it from the school.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'd be like, you got some fake ass uniform, and they wouldn't let you wear it.
Yeah, yeah. Look at the house.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's a cottage.
Yeah, it's a beautiful house. You know, as I get older, right, this stuff gets a little bit more creepy to me.
Really? I was thinking it just gets less creepy to me.
No, man, it gets more creepy to me when she's like you notice, it's like these two 10-year-olds. Well, one of them's like 5 and the other one's 12. And I'm just like, why do we have so much fan service?
I mean, it's fan service, but at the same time, I feel like this is a bit natural because they're just having a bath.
I know that you could have this setting where they're sitting with each other in the room, playing with each other or anywhere else, but they choose the bath. It's a trope as well, actually. And so, you know, I'm like, man, what type of guy or person wrote the manga and the anime for this? I don't know, I missed it.
My days. She's actually doing like proper sit-ups in that.
Yeah, because she'd gained weight apparently.
Yeah.
So she didn't get those eyes from me.
Huh. Watering anywhere but the plants.
Oh, there. Even the sister's like, what are you doing? So this is the thing that's more jarring, right? And I'll go into more detail later, but it is really, really nice in these parts. Really beautiful, nicely drawn, very kind of like, it is very Studio Ghibli-esque.
Yeah.
And the art style is nice. It's a bit different. Whimsical. Very whimsical.
It does have that sort of like fantastical sort of feeling to it, despite the fact that all of this is extremely mundane.
Yeah, but you look at the house where they live, you know, just running up and down the kind of like fields and all that. It's like really, and what they've said in the beginning, or they've hinted towards, is that the school that she went to in middle school and junior, she was the only student because it was a local school in their local area.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So living in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
Yes, I mean, I know that feeling, but even we have schools. So, like this is
I don't know that feeling, man.
So this is the background she's coming from, and I actually have a friend who was homeschooled until college, secondary school. I can't remember which. And
really,
yeah, there was someone I know like that, and it's interesting when you come across people like that. Like, I feel like they aren't as jaded and scarred.
I'm looking at how they tie the ribbon. Yeah, jaded and scarred from social interaction.
Yeah, especially like cliques and different classes in school and the microcosm that is fucking high school life. Yeah, it's a rite of passage, and it can actually scar you for life and like really negatively affect you, or it can like make you.
Yeah, it's true. I just wanted to say that was an extremely detailed shot.
It was a lovely still drawing.
Yeah,
that's what I thought when I saw it.
It reminded me of Kishida Mel's stuff from like Gust Studios when she does Atelier Games or that other one, Blue Reflection. The artwork reminded me of that.
Some shoes. Pay attention to this.
Oh, new student? No one's wearing the school uniform.
Watch.
Oh, fuck.
I was dying. I was cringing hard watching that. I could feel the pain. She wanted She wanted to come to the school so she could wear a sailor uniform.
Oh, but they've modernized and now they're using Western uniforms, isn't it?
Watch.
So no one corrected her?
It's our... Yeah, they didn't correct her.
Why the fuck didn't you correct her? Weren't there any letters saying, this is the school uniform, make sure you attend wearing this?
Watch this. This fucking... totally unreal fucking situation here.
Headmistress, fuck you. Like, honestly.
No, wait for this. She does redeem herself.
Yes, we will allow her to be an outcast.
Yeah. I mean, technically it is an old uniform. So, I mean, I rate her for saying, look, we know this, we should have told you, but, you know, we'll let you wear it because it is a school uniform, and obviously she wanted to wear the school uniform, that sailor one. Okay. Oh, this position with the feet.
Yeah.
Right, it's another fucking
right,
feet.
Yeah. What the fuck?
What is wrong with this anime? Fucking weird fan service. This is the thing, it's like a Studio Ghibli movie, but horny.
Wait, it's not horny at all.
Dude,
at least
man.
not yet.
It's
I
like,
know there's stuff coming.
Look, it's subtly weird and horny.
Look, I know there's stuff coming, but so far it hasn't been. Not even the slap on the arse.
Well, look what she's wearing as well, right? Like,
are you saying when you go home you don't immediately take your clothes off and lie around in like shorts and whatever?
Those things, not normally. Well, if you, no, man. Yeah, look at that look. They're just like
I said,
what the fuck?
Obviously.
She's already screwed herself for the whole of high school.
What the fuck is all this? Yeah. I know that feeling as well because I didn't have the blazer.
Did you get ostracized for the whole of your high school life?
Not for the entire of my high school life, but I did get the immediate... I was the first one, but they're like, what the fuck are you wearing? I was just wearing a coat. I wasn't wearing my blazer because I didn't have the fucking blazer ready in time. Because you had to order it from the fucking school. And I got assigned to my high school late.
Oh.
There's a whole story behind that, and I'll tell it another time.
For any of our audience, stay tuned for other videos. Subscribe. Like, dislike, comment, subscribe.
I have got many rants and all sorts of bullshit that's happened, which I can talk about. I'm not going to because it will be longer than the length of this anime episode.
But let's just note that she's decided to wear the sailor uniform. She's going to wear
the school uniform.
Yeah. I mean, this is like really whimsical, really nice, beautifully drawn. It's like... That's impressive. I couldn't do that. I would have flopped.
Yeah.
I mean, what am I talking about? I weigh like freaking almost 100 kilos, man. I'm a fat guy. So I would have dropped like a lead ball. Ponytail! Ponytail, best hairstyle.
Pony?
Pony? Pony!
Man, this animation is really good as well.
Yeah.
Like the lighting, the composition, it's all nice.
See,
when that's not animation anymore.
See, when I watched this the first time when she went through the cherry blossoms, I was like, the cherry blossoms never glow for me, man. What the fuck? Anime lies to me. Rubai
She's still in the
Academy.
middle of bumfuck nowhere.
I think it's a school relatively close to... Oh, she's walked to it, so it's within walking distance. I don't know what time this is set in.
Well, it's because it takes you back to a bygone era. Wait. Oh my goodness, here we go.
Feet.
Oh man, it's like curled up socks and everything.
Wait for it, guys. Wait for it.
For fuck's sake.
It's like...
that is just as disgusting this time as it was the first time I saw it.
Oh, cringe!
Yeah, you should fucking be embarrassed of yourself.
I wanted to come here early so people can't see me sniffing my own toenails. Oh, she said it out like that. What?
That is...
Did you not realize she was...
That is disgusting, man.
Right, wait, watch. Fucking cringe. Yeah, you should cringe. You should feel bad.
What the fuck? Why would you do that? What? You're trying too hard. Oh my god.
So I told you this is a low-key foot fetish anime.
Well, what the fuck? She even looked at the camera and was like, I did it.
I think she's like, I've already found a weird kid who sniffs the nail clippers that she's just used on her own feet.
Don't fucking smell it.
She totally ignores the fact that she sniffed it, but she's like, that looks cute with the little dolphins or whatever it was on.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't bring it up all the time, man. Fucking, that is disgusting as fuck.
I want you to just, I want her to point out that she blushed when she cut the nails and sniffed it. She blushed.
Well, she was trying to enjoy herself.
She was enjoying...
It's private enjoyment.
Her own smell. Her own toenail smells. I want fucking... This is the thing. It's so jarring because the rest of this anime is like Studio Ghibli-esque and whimsical.
I'm very happy to completely forget about that part now and just enjoy the rest of this show. Because, honestly, it's what, maybe 30 seconds out of this whole show so far?
Why did they put that in there?
Do you know what?
I want you to think about that.
The trailer. Why the fuck are we watching this, right? We wouldn't have watched this if it was like, oh, girl goes to school and she has a different uniform. That's it.
You know, it's so true. It's like, do you know the first episode of Goblin Slayer?
I have not watched it.
Did you hear about it? Did you hear about the? Yes, that.
Yes.
It's like that. This is why I was saying, you know, I was thinking of watch the first episode and then watch the rest of the series and then comment after as well. So comment on the first episode and then comment after watching the whole series and compare.
So you've watched episode 2 already, and you're like, it's significantly less horny than this one, right?
Yes.
And the horny of this one is extremely quick. It's just the 30 seconds.
It's not even horny. It's just fucking weird.
Extremely, yeah, it is weird. I don't like it, but what the fuck? All right, here come the other girls.
Ohayou gozaimasu.
She wants to be the nice girl. Oh, end credits.
Oh, and we have to have girls in soak type. But this is a girls' school, isn't it?
It's an all girls school, and obviously all these girls are wearing the sailor uniform from time ago.
Oh, this would have been when our mum went to school.
Basically, yeah.
But you know, there's something like
Cloverworks and A1 Pictures.
This is quite like the whole anime, the aesthetic of the anime, the kind of way it's colored, the story, it's really nice. I think it's, on that alone, it seems like an anime I would like to watch, right? I'm not particularly enamored with schoolgirl life per se, but I like slice of life type anime. But it's just that and the weird feet scenes, right? I'm just like, what's going on here, man? Where's this anime going to go?
They don't bother me. Apart from that fucking bit with the toenail clipper, right? They don't bother me at all. Like, not even in like a sexualized sense. I don't see them that way. They're just normal.
It's not. This is the thing, though, right? It's not meant. It's definitely not going to give off the set. It's not obvious, right? Overt. But the thing is, they're there, and there's a lot of feet things. And I'm like, I need to look up the author of this manga, right? Because I feel like this person has got a foot fetish, or they're trying to fucking appeal. I
mean, potentially.
Right, and I'm going to now...
Wait, don't let the next episode
load.
Yeah. But they probably... I guess they do, because, first of all, I know from drawing that drawing feet is extremely difficult. It's the hardest part of the body to draw.
No,
or maybe
I think
hands as well.
Both the hands and feet, yeah.
Yeah, but like, it is definitely something a lot of artists try to avoid. And this one's, this studio is going out of its way to show the feet off as much as possible, because I counted at least 10 feet shots. It's
to appeal, in my opinion, is to appeal with people with foot fetishes, right? That's what I think it is.
Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I have a lot of fetishes. right? This may or may not be one of them. But what I'm saying is, this didn't appeal to me like that.
But it's not. I mean, look, it's there, right? It's subtle. I mean, except so the thing is, it's subtle. There's a lot of foot stuff, right, in this anime, and then the crescendo is the girl sniffing the fucking toenail clipper, right, and blushing.
Fucking disgusting.
But you know, like, look, if people do that, I'm not bothered, right? To be fair, right? If you're doing things I'm a weirdo, right? But if you're doing stuff that's like that, that's kind of cringe, there's plenty of things that people do on their own time that's cringe and they would never want other people to know, right? I don't have a problem with that.
Honestly, dear viewers, if you have ever sniffed your nail clipper after cutting your toenails, please leave a comment and explain why.
Yeah, I mean, look, people are curious, right? But I don't know, right? I'm not going to go into it, right? Like I can understand it, right? I don't have an issue with that. It's just so fucking cringe how they do it in this anime, where they do it in this kind of like with this beautiful art style, this like really lovely drawn character, and then she's sniffing it as if she's sniffing some fucking exquisite wine, right? It's like so jarring, right? All of it is so fucking jarring, and I think that's what got me. Like, see if it was just like a normal anime, and it's like some girls like right, and you're just like, all right, that's fucking funny, right? At least it would be kind of funny. But
it's true. I was expecting this show to be a lot more of that, judging by first of all Giguk's reaction to the trailer. Second of all, the fact that was in the fucking trailer. And third of all, the fact that everyone who's watched this is just saying, man, this is a foot fetish show.
Are they? Because I'm just saying it because I watched it.
You are saying it, and I've seen some other people who've watched it say that. It's sort of like the general comments going on the internet.
It is. It's like they've made this beautiful, amazing anime, and as an excuse to just put some foot stuff in there, but in a really nice setting. It's like, do you know how?
I mean, I can understand and maybe even agree with you, but I don't really agree, because I don't see that as ruining the rest of the story about this girl who wants to go to this nice school and wear a uniform.
Look,
and also I feel like the rest of just the sheer quality of the rest of the show elevates it.
Look, I'm not saying that this is a bad anime. I'm not saying that the foot stuff ruins the anime, right? But I can't unsee the foot fetishness of this anime, and definitely having the girl. It's just how she opens it, and she's like there, and it's like when you meet the love interest of the character, it's usually in that type of setting. They open the door and she's there, and the sunlight's on her.
Wait a minute, is this a Yuri?
So it might be. I watched the second.
It probably is some kind of
Actually, do you know what? I don't want to. Do you want me to tell you? I watched the second episode.
No. I will watch that episode later. But
but either way, right? The way they show it is the way you'd see a love interest, right? Because it's all beautiful. The way she's poised, the sun on her, and everything, and then she's doing. It's just so jarring, right? And I think that is like really highlighted. They've purposely highlighted that the juxtaposition of that, her looking so elegant and beautiful, but then she's cutting her toenails and sniffing the thing, and so I think this is gonna be. There's got to be. I don't think they're gonna have loads of this. I don't think this is gonna be a foot fetish anime per se, like as in an anime just about.
I certainly hope not.
We've seen enough to prove otherwise. Like the whole basis of the uniform, it's not even about shoes or something weird that would allow the whole premise to focus on that. But I'm sure there's gonna be one or two other super weird things that happen in anime.
Well, from the fucking busy old fucks, consider this a recommendation. This show's decent.
Right. So I'm beginning to it's like I can't unsee certain things, and as I get older, man, I'm starting to be like, man, these school kids are like 13. What the fuck?
No. If it's high school, she'll be 16.
Oh well, still underage, but you know what I mean, right? As you get older, it gets a bit more weird. And I swear, so when I was younger, right, when I 100 years ago, the animes I watched, Dragon Ball Z, Tenshin Muyo, right? This is me showing
Oh,
my
you're
age.
really aging yourself now.
Yeah, Gundam Wing. These were, I mean, yes, they had school kids, and some of them, or in all of them, but like it was more mature. It wasn't school, right? It wasn't all about.
What?
They weren't really. They weren't about school per se. Gundam Wing, Tenchi Muyo, and like the likes of Dragon Ball Z. They were like
because you've taken a science fiction show, another science fiction show, and a shonen action anime
yeah, but
set in
like,
like fantasy China, almost real world at times.
but my point is that I noticed when kind of after a certain era that there was a shit ton more of just like school based, maybe more slice of life, maybe that's what it is, but like school based teenage, like it's like almost most of the anime now that's coming out now, in my perception, is school kids. Whereas you had a little bit of a mix, and in the 90s, right, at least the anime that came over from, so this might be because only some of the anime would come over to the West, but there was plenty of like adult.
I'm going to say it was the anime that were being localized at the time because I know from that era there were also school
Yeah,
shows. There's stuff like Cardcaptor Sakura. You also got Kyokara Orewa. You got GTO. You got quite a lot
but
more
even
that
so,
I'm completely unaware of
so I'm
from
not
that era, which would be
but
set in school.
yeah, but I'm not saying there wasn't any school ones, but I'm saying there was a mix. You had other stuff as well. A bit like you had, it
You
wasn't
have
all
other
school stuff.
stuff now as
What?
well.
Well,
You've
I
got
just see like the majority of the stuff is like,
the majority of the stuff will always be the stuff which sells. At that time, Japan's economy was still quite riding quite high, and then they went into the fucking burst bubble era and had a recession for like 20 years. Their shit sucked because of that, and so they had to make safe things. You got a lot more school anime, it's true. I do think that was part of it. I know that other industries suffered as well in Japan. But you know, it's around the turn of the century when you had like Azumanga Daioh, and then that I think was the start of the craze. But it was really the ball got rolling with the melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya,
oh, so I've hard to blame.
Lucky Star,
Roku
and
Star, I.
and I think it's from that era that the snowball really started to properly avalanche downhill.
Well, you know, I mean, I don't have a problem. I like watching slice of life, kind of school anime. It's nice. It's quaint and stuff. But I just feel, yeah, like it's pivoted more towards that. I suppose more people are getting into anime that are school aged, and
They're
that's
supposed to be aimed at school age people. Well,
yeah,
okay, let's take modern animes, right? Are still sort of set in school. The other day, you and I were watching what's it called? My Dress Up Darling.
yeah. That's another school one.
Yeah, which is I feel like the characters are designed intentionally to look way older than they are. Because I think they're like first year of high school, so 16, just like our girl here, Komichi. But they look like they're in their mid-20s.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think about these are all based on, well, the majority of these anime are based on manga, and I start to think about um what type of person is writing the manga, because that's really what it's about. What it is like, they'll be it'll be based more on the guy writing the manga. Now, if he's school aged, then fair enough, but a lot of them are not.
No, but yeah, a lot of people sort of wanted that. So, oh, if only it was back in the school days. And so you got like isekais where losers end up in another world and they're amazing, or you got the subversive isekais where losers end up in another world and they're shit, or you got the sort of do again ones. I remember I was reading a manga called Again, which was literally a guy fell down the stairs and ended up going back to his high school years, and he got the chance to live his high school life again. Then you got Real Life, which is
But I've
some
watched
sort of
Real Life, yeah.
yeah, some sort of salaryman gets a chance to experiment with some drug, which makes him young again, and he goes to school.
But he can go back to his normal age again, apparently.
Yeah, and I'm fairly certain there are other ones. I suppose Erased counts.
Yeah, it's just
although that's got more of a story to it.
So I watched stuff like Megalobox. That was really good. I don't know, like there are some good ones. I just feel there's a lot of these kind of schoolgirl ones or school based ones, and
there's a lot. It's true. I mean, it sells, but it's isekai, which is what I think is the most popular genre right now.
Yeah. Well, what I'll do is I'm going to stop recording for now because I have to edit this, and I don't know how the fuck I'm going to edit this conversation.
Oh, you're going to have to. What you're going to have to do is do the show and then do an after show sort of discussion, which will be this part.
Yeah.
You can edit the clips together, take the best parts and all that, chop it up as you want. Throw some extra footage in as well, because you'll probably have to for this part of the conversation as well.
I don't know what I'm going to do for this conversation. I'll just put some on screen going, I'm too lazy to actually get clips. Because like if I'm putting clips, I can't, there's more of a chance of getting copyright strike. You know what I mean? If you have long clips playing or some shit. We'll see, because we'll see how good my editing skills are, which currently are shit. So that will be fun. But we'll end the video there. Hopefully, if you've got to this point in the video, if this point's going to be in the video, thank you. I appreciate that. A lot of people don't get to the end of the videos.
I'm going to thank you for actually convincing me to watch the show, because I was not going to give this show a chance. I had thought, oh, it's a disgusting foot fetish show. And, well, not a disgusting foot. Look, I thought it was a disgusting fetish show in general. And I've come away from this thinking, oh, this show is actually quite a nice show about a girl who wants to go to high school.
Yeah, it's surprisingly wholesome, and I love the house she lives in. I've got a thing for the mum. I think the mum's pretty hot. I mean, I'm always got a thing for the mums, but like, just the setting's nice. Everyone seems nice. I was worrying. I was actually sitting there worried, going, when is the bit where this, she comes across like students that don't like her, the school turns on her or something, because she's sticking out. So I'm sitting there actually thinking about that more than
I'm still thinking that's going to happen. Yeah.
So I'm worrying about that more than is there going to be more feet shit? Like, I wasn't even thinking about that. I saw the feet thing, I think, because I'd seen episode 2. So episode 2, she goes to school, and that's what I was worrying about more. So like, that's a good sign that I'm thinking more. I'm more what do you call it? Thingy with the worried
You're resonating with the show.
Resonating with the show, yeah, and worried about the main character and what's going to happen. So no, definitely, it's actually a surprisingly wholesome show. I mean, I'm gonna probably watch this.
I think this should be a trend, right? Make a show that seems like it's going to be disgusting so that it grabs all the perverts out there, but then make it wholesome.
I'm not a perv, man. I'm watching it because I was curious. I'm just
I am, and I wasn't going to watch it, but it worked.
It's like the fucking clickbait thumbnail, isn't it?
It is. But at least it ain't got the fucking YouTuber face. No, that's fine.
But yeah, thank you for watching. We will see you in another video. Maybe I'll do a video once I've watched the end of the series this season, and I'll have another chat with Kuxel, and we'll post that up. But for now, I'm Ashmanix.
And I am Kuxel.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, everyone.